Movies take forever to make.
It's crazy to me that many movies are in development for several years, costing hundreds of millions of dollars along the way.
But I think filmmaking can be different.
Gear is more affordable than ever, and the internet has already revealed all the tips and tricks for movie magic. So I believe anyone can make a movie. It just takes practice.
And that's why this summer, me and my friends are going to be making a movie just with our phones.
And we've already done 2 scenes, but we have 18 more to go.
And I've been making short films my entire life, ever since I could walk. But this time, I'm trying a real feature-length film. That brings me to my first rule. This movie must be at least an hour long. The only concern that I have is the script is 163 pages long. It's just gonna be hard to finish in 2 months. Most filmmaking can be broken up into 3 steps. Pre-production, which is mainly writing. Production, which is when we actually film it all. This is when things tend to go wrong. Post-production, which is editing it all together. And of course, the hardest part, doing it all in the parameters of this summer. But first, let me tell you what this film is about. The Watchers follows 5 friends who think they're just having a normal day together. But after noticing strange signs that someone is watching them, they begin uncovering clues that don't make any sense. What starts as curiosity quickly turns into fear as they realize they're not alone. So with everything finished, we made our first 2 scenes. And today, I'm going to be breaking down how we did our second one. This scene has 2 main parts, the dialogue scene and the fire scene. So we finally met up and started phase 2, production. It was 6:38 p.m. when we began getting our first shot. 3, 2, 1, action. We were definitely a little behind schedule. And another big problem that we had is we didn't have any time to rehearse the dialogue scenes, so we just had to go right off the top of our heads.
I saw Emmett! No!
There is a solution to this problem though. Coverage. That's an important word. Let me tell you about that. In filmmaking, there are 2 basic approaches to filming a scene. You can film it so that each angle covers only what you expect to be looking at for the final edit. A good example would be a long take with no cuts. Or you can shoot that same scene over and over again from multiple angles. That way you always have something to cut to in the edit. Sort of like a safety measurement. This is referred to as coverage, and it's how most scenes, especially dialogue scenes, are shot. And it was my best bet for filming this scene. Here, let me show you an example. Cade got this part of his line right,
What the heck? You guys left me!
but then totally flunked this part.
I saw Emmett! No!
But because I shot different angles of Cade multiple times, I can take the good part out of this take with another take and make a seamless transition between the 2, giving us this.
What the heck? You guys left me! I saw Emmett, but he passed out.
The only downside is coverage takes time. But we were about done with the dialogue scene anyways. Next up is the fire scene. Here's a little rundown of what that's gonna look like. As soon as Gavin gives the cue for the boys to go to the fire, we will have a small montage. After, the boys will have each their own parts of dialogue determining big pieces of the story to come. So this must be perfect. It finally got dark around 8:30, meaning that we had to hustle, given the fact that everyone had to leave at 9:30. The montage was especially what we were worrying about, because we had to make sure that everyone did their actions on time with the music. And after a few takes, we end up with this.
He could still be alive. We regroup tonight at the fire.
Day and night, I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind.
Now that we pretty much got the most stressful part out of the way, we still had to do more dialogue. We zoomed through the first couple scenes without a problem. But, remember what I told you earlier where production can have things go wrong? Well, let me show you what I mean by that.
We don't leave our friends like that. If there's someone out there watching us, we go. But this time, together. Boom! Grab his neck, snap it, grab a spaghetti, chuck it in his face, whip down, grab him, snap his neck, rip his leg
Are you
off,
gonna eat him?
beat every other man. Turns
gonna
out
eat him?
all these guys are in the Italian mob, so I've hit one of these. Brrrah, grrrah, 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 bah. Florence is looking in my eyes. Our lips are so close. And then she punches me in the nuts. I fall to the ground, whip out my blicky. Brrrah, Florence dead. The Italian mob leader's right there. I grab him, spin him around,
Eat him.
eat him. No, I'm not that fat.
So after that extravaganza, we had finally finished the scene in 3 hours. But that was just the beginning. Now we have editing, and this is where everything starts coming together. Normally, editing wouldn't be hard for me. I've been using CapCut for years, so I know exactly where everything is. But for this movie, I wanted to push myself. Instead of taking an easy route, I decided to learn an entirely new program, DaVinci Resolve. The biggest reason I switched was because of its professional color grading. I wanted the watchers to actually feel like a movie instead of another YouTube video. That meant learning nodes, color wheels, masking, tracking, basically starting from scratch. Scene 2 was where I really started experimenting. Since this is the first time the audience begins to feel that something isn't right, I wanted the visuals to reflect that. I cooled down with the colors, deepening the shadows, and made the forest feel way more larger than it actually was. I also spent a lot of time adjusting each individual shot so that they all matched instead of consistently changing brightness or color. Then came the sound design. Every footstep, every branch snapping, every breeze through the trees had to feel believable. Even if the audience doesn't cautiously notice those sounds, they'll definitely notice if they're missing. One thing that I realized while editing Scene 2 is that sci-fi isn't about constantly showing scary things. It's about making the audience expect something scary to happen. So you're probably wondering, who are the actors behind the watchers? Well, let me introduce you to the people who helped us bring this movie to life. First up is Gavin. He's one of the main characters throughout the film and absolutely committed to every scene. Whether it meant hiking through the woods, doing multiple takes, or standing completely still while mosquitoes attacked him, he was always ready. Next up is Monty. Monty brought a ton of energy to filming and was always down to try another take, even if it meant making the movie better. No matter how long we were out there, he kept motivation high and helped keep the momentum going. Then we have Emmett. He's a type of actor who paid attention to the little details, whether it was hitting the right reaction or making a scene feel more believable. He always gave his full effort and helped make every shot feel more natural. Troy was always willing to do whatever the scene needed. If it meant running through the woods over and over again or filming until the light was almost gone, he never complained. His dedication really helped bring some of the movie's biggest moments to life. Next is Cade. Cade brought a different kind of energy to the group and made every filming day more fun. Even after multiple takes, he stayed focused and was always ready when the camera started rolling. And of course, Connor. Connor kept everyone laughing between takes, but the second the camera started rolling, he locked in. Having someone who can balance serious scenes while also keeping the atmosphere fun and filming so much easier. And finally, there's me. Besides being behind the camera for most of the movie, I planned the shots, directed each scene, edited the entire film, color graded everything in DaVinci Resolve, designed the sound, and spent countless hours trying to turn a simple idea into something that actually felt like a real movie. None of us are professional actors. We're just a group of friends with a camera, a crazy idea, and the determination to see it through. Looking back, that's probably what made The Watchers so special.